Well, welcome to Module 7, Traffic. So this is where we start to bring everything together and start to drive traffic to the funnel. So that, look, the goals of this module are, I'll show you how to get 10 cent per click traffic or less, which is fantastically cheap traffic. We'll look into doing some demographic research to make sure that our ads are targeting the right demographic, and we don't want to be wasting money on clicks that aren't the target audience for our product. So we want to make sure we tailor our ad campaign towards the correct demographic. I'll show you how to do keyword research. We'll create that first campaign and we'll create our ads. Now, before I go into kicking off the traffic module, I'd like to do a quick recap of the funnel. So I'll just move to the next slide. So this is the original funnel, and I've just added some markup on here. So you'll remember this from probably module 1 or module 2. So the traffic, we'll be purchasing traffic to come in here to our squeeze page. Now, if you remember, on that squeeze page, we've set an exit pop-up. So it's not the primary path, but we have a path from the exit pop-up straight to the high quality offer, that metabolic cooking offer that we chose. We also have the domain set up, and it is also going straight to this offer. When they complete their details on the squeeze page, they're going to be directed to that offer. They're going to also then be given that free giveaway report that they'll receive in the email follow-up series. Now, that report contains links back in to the offer, and we then have them on our subscriber list that we can start to build a relationship with and start to promote not only this product but other complementary products to appeal to our list, and to build it, really start to establish ourselves as an authority or as a trusted resource to our subscribers. So I'd like to jump across. I'll just pause for a second. I'll jump across and I'll just recap the squeeze page and the domain. I'll give you a look. I've made a few tweaks off camera and I'll just step you through them. So I've just jumped across to Google. If I put in our URL, burnfatrecipes.com, you'll see the domain, like we set up, is being redirected straight to the metabolic cooking offer. If I put the URL in again, but this time put /free for the free report, that'll be going to our squeeze page. Now, I've made a few little tweaks here on the squeeze page, just indicating that we're sending them the free report. What I've done in this example is this page will, when they complete their details, will immediately take them to the metabolic cooking offer. What you could also do is put a please wait or a you're being redirected to the to the easy cooking tricks or to the metabolic cooking recipes. But I've decided in this one I'm going to send them straight from here to the offer. So in that case, I've just made it abundantly clear that we're going to send them the report. So when you enter your email address, hit send report, they're taken straight to the metabolic cooking offer and they'll receive the report in their inbox. Now, I've made also some tweaks to the exit pop-up. So you can see here I've just added some extra text. So we've got please wait, burn fat fast with these 250 quick and easy fat loss recipes. And I've used the banner there. And that also clicks through to the metabolic cooking offer. So that gives you a quick recap of the domain and the squeeze page. I've also set up the first 2 follow-up emails of the follow-up series. So that'll send them the links, both of those emails send them the links to the free report. And so I'll jump back now to the slides and we'll continue to talk about the traffic. I'll show you now how you can get 10 cent traffic, and we'll kick off our campaign. So the site we'll be using, or how we'll be getting our 10 cent traffic, is we'll be running pay-per-click campaigns using Bing ads. Now, the reason I use Bing, obviously Bing compared to Google, you're going to get less search traffic on Bing, but Microsoft are continually investing time and money into getting more and more people using Bing as their search engine. So I believe the numbers are about 1/3 of the traffic, of search traffic, is going through Bing. But what that does is the prices for pay-per-click traffic on Bing are quite a lot lower than what you'll find on Google. And you'll also find on Google that they tried that they really don't allow ads to squeeze pages, and they've made it quite difficult for internet marketers to use the Google ads. So we're going with Bing. I've found on my campaigns that I'm averaging less than 10 cents a click, 10 cents a click, 15, so somewhere around that, 15, so say 5 to 15 cents per click. Now, you as I mentioned earlier, because I'm an Australian, that's in Aussie dollars as well. So that's about one Aussie dollars, 75 US, around 75, 76 US cents at the moment. So we're really looking there as anywhere from 4 cents to 12 cent US dollar clicks. So it's fantastically cheap traffic. There's a huge search volume, so you're not going to have any problems getting clicks. So before we kick off the campaign, we need to start doing some demographic research. So I'll jump back across to the web browser, and I'll show you how to do the demographic research. So I've jumped across to Google. So what I like to do first is you need to find, when doing your demographic research, you need to find who are the top websites in your niche, and take a look at the demographic of people that are going to those sites. So what I'll search for here is top fat loss websites. And I'll see what we get. So obviously I've tested this just a moment ago. So here we've got a list here of the 7 best websites for weight loss. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be using these sites and going into a site that I use called Quantcast. So Quantcast has traffic statistics and demographic statistics for some of the larger sites on the web. So what we'll be doing is we'll be pasting and I got an exit pop up. Let me get rid of that. So I'll be going in here and actually copying these domains into Quantcast and having a look and see what statistics we've got. So I'll take the first one, sparkpeople.com, jump into Quantcast. So we've got some statistics here around the number of visitors to the site per month. And if we scroll down, we would normally see the demographics, but this site, there is no demographic data available. So that's fine. That's why we've got a list. So we go down to the next one. It's a site called fitday.com. Just jump back into here. We'll go back. Let's put in fitday.com. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got some traffic data here. Difference between online and mobile. If we scroll down, and this is exactly what we're looking for. So you'd think with fitness, if this is more a fitness related site than a weight loss, you're probably going to get more males interested as well. But as you can see here, the demographic is mostly female. We're looking at female 35 to 65 and above. So we need to take a note of these, because we'll be using these numbers here in our ad campaign to target the ads and focus the ads on people that meet this demographic. So we're looking at females 35 to 65. See, no kids over kids, which we can't actually target that. This is another interesting one, salary or US average salary. So we're looking at high earners as a part of the demographic. If we look across at education levels, the higher education levels as well, Caucasian, and voted, I actually don't know, political engagement. So we're not actually interested in that. So I think the key things to take away from here are we're targeting females in the 35 to 65 plus bracket, and definitely targeting high income earners. So I'll show you how we can actually focus target high income earners quite well. So I'll show you that when we are setting up the campaign. So that's how you would do your research. You might go back and plug in a few more of these other sites and see if we can find anything else. Calorie count might be a good one. Let's have a look. Nope, they don't have any search results for that. It's another fitness. I'll just pause for a second. I might go and find a more diet-related site. We'll plug that in just a moment. Okay, so I've done a search for a site on a site called diet.com. And so we've got some statistics here as well. And what I thought, yes, the diet compared to fitness is it's definitely more tailored to females. Probably, so we've got some different info here. So not necessarily the 35 to 65 plus, so anywhere really the 18 to 54. So if we look at an overlap of that and start to target, I would probably target anything from 18 through to 65. I think that'd be fine. Income's not really a factor as we thought it was, and neither is education in this example. So this has some good data for us to do some different testing. So I'll cover in the next module tweaking different things with the ad campaign to see what's working best. So I would definitely try a campaign where it's targeted to higher income earners and see how that compares to lower income earners, or not filtering on that factor. I think you'll find for people purchasing online and purchasing, say, weight loss products or recipe books like we're doing with this metabolic cooking, you probably do want to target the higher income earners. So we'll cover how to do that in the refining and testing module that's coming next. But we've got some good information here. That's how I would recommend that you do your research. You find the top sites, you run them through Quantcast, and you start to look at the demographic. And the main one that stands out here for us is that we're definitely targeting females over males. Now, the next thing we'll take a look at is doing some keyword research. So there's a few tools I'll show you here that I use for doing keyword research. So I actually use the Google Keyword Planner. So even though we're running our campaigns in Bing, you can get a good feel for the traffic volumes and the detail, number of searches and things like that, and good keywords to target using the Google Keyword Planner. And there's also another site that I use, which is, I've also got that open, and that's espionage.com. And we'll get into this. This site's really, really good. But I'll start with the Keyword Planner. So if we want to search for new, so you log in, you'll need a Google account. You log in and start to use the Keyword Planner. So you search for new keywords using phrase, website, or category. And what we want to search for here would be fat loss recipes. Target the United States, and we'll just see get some ideas. So search volumes here are fantastic. Really, we want to target ad groups or keywords that are getting, more than 5,000 a month would be good. Even more than 1,000 clicks a month would be good. We want to make sure our ad's getting in front of a lot of people, so that we can get the click volumes that we want, so that we can get our subscribers. So there's I'll just show you these two tabs here. So we've got these are ad group ideas. So an ad group is a grouping of similar keywords into an ad group, and you'll see that more when we kick off the campaign. And then the individual keywords themselves. So you can see here this ad group is recipes for weight loss, I think, if it'll show me, and it won't. And then it has 20 more keywords all around weight loss and healthy weight loss and recipes. So we have a good search volume. It says here there's low competition. This $5.68 is a Google suggested bid, and they always suggest high bids, so they make more money. But we'll be using Bing, and so we can completely ignore that. So I would add this into the plan. Let's have a look at some of the others here. Fat loss diets for fat loss. Yeah, I'd add that into the plan. Loss best diet for fat loss. Yeah, let's add that in as well. Fat loss foods. Yes, that's consistent with what we're doing, so we'll add that in. Weight loss meals is probably a good one. Although looking at this, we've got higher competition, so we could try it, but it might not get us the cheap traffic that we're looking for. What do we got here? Quick healthy meals, quick easy healthy meals. Yep, that'd be good too. Fat burning foods, that would be ideal. Healthy easy meals, no. Healthy foods for weight loss. Healthy recipes, what have we got here? Recipe, lunch recipe, healthy eating. Maybe we could target that. So let's bring that across. So what we're doing here is by clicking on the add to plan, it's adding the keywords to the side here. And it's very easy. You can actually just download those keywords. What we want to do is save them to Excel and download. So we've already got 132 keywords. I'll just save that file. Let's actually open that. And you can see here, these are the keywords. We're looking at the average search volume. So yeah, look, some of them are quite low, but you want to see metabolic weight loss recipes is almost exactly what we're trying to target. But there's some great keywords here. So what I would do with this list is let's get rid of the top. Let's just sort that. Oh, where do they hide? There we go, sort and filter. Let's make sure, have a quick scan through and make sure there's no duplicates. Doesn't look like it. It looks like it. They must filter out the duplicates for us, which is good. So yeah, this is a fantastic list to start with for running in our campaign. So we would save that list and we'd use that over in Bing when we set up the campaign. So I just minimize that. Let's go back and have a look at espionage. So this site, I'll just do a search and I'll show you exactly what information it brings back. So if we again look for fat loss recipes, so we get to, you can enter a keyword or a domain to get started. So what this returns is the top pay-per-click competitors, so who we're competing with on Google. And we can also switch that across, so it's showing the sites that are paying, the budgets, and how much they're spending on ads. But what we can also see, if we click across, you can actually see those ads. So you could use this for ideas. If you're looking at how the others, how the big players running their ads, definitely review these for ideas, and yeah, you can come up with some really nice ad text by just seeing what the competition is doing. So you can see here, this with espionage, the free account only gives you the top 5, whereas I think they're paid by the month if you want to get other analysis. So if we go back in here, top ads, top competitors, search volumes, I think you can actually click. So if we get this, let's find one that Live Fit Revolution. I'll just click on the first one. So when you actually click on a site, not only do you get then the ads that site is running, but also the keywords that they're using. So again, you get to review some ads, give you ideas for the ads that you want to run, but also looking at the pay-per-click keywords, at least the first few, and same with if they're running anything on Bing. So you get a good comparison here as well as to what's happening on Google and what's happening on Bing. So this is another site. I spend a fair bit of time in here researching ad text and extra keyword ideas. So I definitely recommend that you use this site as well. Okay, so I've jumped across to Bing and started by going to the Creator campaign. So you're going to need a Bing Ads account, and one of the good things if you don't have one is that all new, I believe at the moment, all new accounts get a $150 or $100, I'm not, it was one of the two, voucher, a coupon voucher, so that the first $100 worth of traffic is free. So even that can make a difference in the early stages when you're testing your new campaign, that to know that you're not out of pocket for anything, and that you're making sales, you're getting traffic, getting subscribers, and making sales without paying anything for that first $100. So that's a really good incentive to jump across and use Bing. One of the things I didn't mention with the keywords is it's always a good idea to have a look at the affiliate tools. So if I jump back across, I'm in the affiliate tools for the metabolic cooking package. Some of the products you'll find in the affiliate tools, they have suggested keywords already. So it's often good to check through what they're providing to see if they have those keywords. In this case, this product doesn't, but we found lots of great keywords anyway. We didn't really need them. So I'll jump across to the campaign. Okay, so let's start filling this out. Metabolic cooking. Okay, so it's defaulted to everything in Australia, so I normally like to just reset that to the US. Now you can start with a $5 a day campaign or a $10 a day campaign. It's important here that you understand how much, what the profit is or what the commission you're getting on the product you're promoting. So for example, if you're getting $10 and you're spending $10, you want to target at least making a sale every day and use that as your daily gauge to see how you're going with your traffic. If you're spending $20, you want to be making $20 a day minimum out of the campaign. So you use that as a rough guide to how your campaign is performing. I normally set just a daily budget. Now, I don't want to target Australia. I'll target top tier countries. So let's go with United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, oh, let's spell that correctly, and United Kingdom. Okay, so we've got those all in there now. So this locations lets you target specific locations for your ad. I normally would put down here, show ads to people in your targeted location. Now you're able to, and I'll go through in the tuning in the next module, but you're able to actually increase bids by a certain percentage based on certain countries. So if your product's performing better in a certain country than another, you could target a higher bid price to get more traffic from that country. At the moment, I'll just leave all those at 0. We don't want to change our default bid. What you could also put in here is this lets you target down to cities. So in the resources, I'll provide you with a list of the top 75 earning cities in the United States, and that can make a huge difference as well. When you target your ads to people in the higher earning cities and the higher earning areas, they tend to spend more online, and you can get higher conversions. So in the resources, I'll provide that for you. So for now, we'll just go with those. Show ads to people in the targeted location. So now if we go down to create the ad. So what I tend to do here is look at the product, look at the affiliate tools, look at some of the banner ads, and start to get some ideas. So you can use, like I said earlier as well, you can use what the ads at the competition. Don't use the ads directly, but you can see the style of the ads that the competition's using, or you can combine that with what the product, how they're promoting their product themselves. So look at the sales page, look at the affiliate tools, and come up with your ad text. So you've got 25 characters for a title and 71 for the text. So what I'll do is I'll put in a title. I'll just have a quick look across here. Quick and easy recipes. It's good to get ideas here for what to do. Actually, what I'll take a look at are the banner ads, because they have limited space, so there might be some really good text that we could use off one of the banner ads. 250 quick and easy fat loss recipes, that would be a good title. Is your diet making you fat? That would be a good title. So actually, I might use that, so I'll put that in. Hopefully it fits. Okay, so I've tweaked that a little bit and gone with dieting making you fat as the title. Now, I'm sure I had that larger title in there before, but maybe I didn't. So let's have a look now. So we've got quick and easy recipes. So what I'll start to do is let's put the ad text. Get over 250 quick and easy recipes Actually, I'll put quick and easy fat burning recipes designed to destroy fat. Okay, so once you've got your ad title and your ad text in there, you put the URL. So our URL is burnfatrecipes.com. And our destination URL. So this allows us, what the difference is here is this is what it shows on the screen. So they see this burnfatrecipes.com, but when they click on it, it actually takes them to this URL here. So this is where we want it to go to our squeeze page. So I'll show you again. I'll show you in the next module how we'll use different ad texts to tweak, see which ads are performing better than others, and to tweak that and go with what's working best. So we'll start off with this. That looks good. So keywords. So if I jump back across now, let's grab all those keywords. Copy those. Should be able to paste those straight into here. And hit add. You'll see here it's come up with the type and the suggested bid. So again, these first page bids are the suggested bid for you if you want to be at the top of all of the ads. You don't need to do that. They're often quite inflated bid values. I find that I end up on the first page and paying nowhere near these numbers. So I'll take a little bit of time here. I want to go and set all of these down to, let's go with 10-cent bids. And I'll go and set all of these from broad. I will leave them at broad for now, but it is also recommended that you add exact and phrase. So it takes a little bit of time, but you go through each one, add exact, phrase, and broad, and set them all to 10 cents. So I just want to add a little clarification here about the different matching types. So the broad match type, what that will do, it'll actually allow Bing to look at the words within the keyword itself and create its own variants of those keywords. And in some cases, it doesn't even use those keywords within your search at all. It uses similar words, and it can actually get off topic. So you need to be careful with broad match. Broad match will definitely get you a lot of clicks, but they probably won't be of higher quality as the clicks that you'll get if you're using phrase or exact. But definitely experiment with the campaign that you're doing. So I'm just starting this one using broad, phrase, and exact. But during the tuning, what I'll probably do is drop out the broad and start to really focus on the keywords that are phrase and exact. So what it does with phrase is it will match on that order of your keyword. So if the keyword had 3 words in it, it will match on those 3 words in that exact order. But the person doing the search could have words at the start, or could have words at the end, or have an entire sentence that they've typed in that included that sequence of words in your keyword. So that way, it's using the phrase, your keywords used in a phrase. Now the other option with exact is exactly what it says. It's just an exact match. So if you have 3 words, if one of your keywords is 3 words, then it will match on that exactly. If the user searches for something extra in addition to those 3 words, the ad won't be displayed. So it's definitely worth playing around with these, and I'll talk more about that in the tuning video that's coming further along. So look, start with broad if you want to see your sort of clicks, but yeah, definitely be careful. You can spend quite a lot of budget using broad clicks, and it may not get the quality of the clicks, and they may actually not be interested buyers that you get at the other end. So try it with, try it without, try different sets of keywords. But yeah, it's just a bit of a word of warning is to possibly avoid using broad keyword matching. Okay, so I've done that to all of those keywords, and now we'll hit save. We should have our new campaign. Now there's a few extra fields that have come up now to enter. So let's go with our 10-cent bids. 10 cents here as well. We won't schedule, here's the demographic. So after we create the campaign, you can target a specific gender and age groups, which we can do based on the demographic research. And I tend to not change any of these, but your ad rotation, if you were running multiple ads for testing, you would look at doing that as well. So I'll save this. And we should have our new campaign. Here it is here. So if I click on that, you see what it's set up. So we have our ad group here. So I'll actually name the ad group. So the ad group is the group of all of our keywords. So let's aim that, save that as fat burning recipes. You've got your settings. So here's where you can go back in and change your budgets and target the demographic. Got the ads themselves, which will show up here. And here's your statistics, so how many impressions you've got, how many clicks you've got, the click rate. You want to be targeting above 1%. So you want to be split testing, running a few different ads here and seeing which one's using the better percentage. And then your average cost per click. Now, one of the things you can do, so the next tab is keywords. It lists all of the keywords. You can also see here which keywords are getting you your clicks and your impressions, which ones are converting better, which ones have the higher click-through rate, and the average cost per click. Now, you're also able to here select all, edit, and you can actually change your bids. So if you find initially you're not getting enough traffic, you can push that up to 15 cents, but it's not the fixed amount that you're bidding. It's based on the search that's happening and the other advertisers at the time. You may find that you're getting clicks. You'll be getting your clicks below this this value. So it may be set at 10 cents, but you could be getting 2-cent clicks, 5-cent clicks, 6 cents. It really depends on the specifics at the time that the people are doing the search, but it caps them at 10 cents. So you're able to push these up to 10, 15, 20 cents. And still find that you're averaging around those 10-cent clicks. Now, before I wrap up this module, I might go back. Let's go back into those settings. And let's go and set those demographics. So what we want to do is we want to target females more than males. So let's just decrease males by 50%, so that our ads will show more for females. And it looked like this middle group, so there was some conflicting information. It definitely looks like the 25 through to 64 is probably the better target. So what you could do is you could run your campaign as it is and then do a test, run another campaign, changing those values and comparing the results of the two. Or you could start from the start. Let's maybe add 25% to those age groups. So we're going to be bidding a little bit higher on those age groups. So hopefully we get a few more clicks because of those higher bids. So I'll wrap up this module here. Definitely go back and take a look over the last 30 minutes or so. We covered quite a lot of material. There's some good tips in there, and good luck with your campaigns. And that's what I find is that I'm able to, following that approach, I'm able to get profitable pay-per-click campaigns, and those campaigns are building my subscriber list, which is where I can then start to where the profit really happens. So good luck with your campaigns, and I'll see you in the next video.